Yo guys, welcome back to another video, and as you can see, this is the team we have. We got Monarch Alucard, Deadeye Urza. You don't actually need Deadeye for Urza on this time. You also got Monarch Reze. Monarch Reze is very good. I've said it a lot of times. Reze is so good. And even though she has a 0.x multiplier above her head, like in terms of damage wise, she does more damage than a Shanks with 1.5x damage, so yeah. So here we got Dio as well. You can run him with Marksman if you want. And then you can see we've got Ichigo and Shanks. So let me get into the teams up in terms of the memorials and stuff. So let's go. So we got Contagious on Alucard with the Memoria and Vanguard Familiar. As I've got this bird for crit chance, crit damage, and a bit of range, and this DOT amplifier with Contagious. Then on our Reze, we've got Divinity, Memoria on Alucard. We also got this bird right here. And I want to say one thing. I know a lot of you guys don't have the same amount of Alucard Memorias as me, but if you want to budget Alucard Memoria, I would say make sure to get your Eisen Memorias because it's very budget friendly. You know, it's basically the same passive in terms of doing 30% more damage to an enemy type. And with Alucard in your team, you're going to have slowed enemies consistently. So run this one if you don't actually have the same amount of Alucard Memorias as me. And as you can see, for my Dio, I'm running this one. I did roll dead on there. I was gonna push further, but Loki, I did not want to waste many rolls. And we got this burb right here. And then for my Ichigo, got his own Memoria with Divinity, and then a burb right here with this corruption and these stats. Then on my Shanks, I'm running Enthusiast Walk with Jack of All. And yeah, as you can see, these are the stats as well. So that's it for in terms of the team setup. Let's just get into the run, and I wish you guys the best of luck. Oh yeah, they did fix the restart bug where if you restarted your drowsy modifier it would disappear. But yeah, as you can see in this run, before previously I had 436 million or billion. And yeah, pretty much the same strat. It's just changing up a few things and micromanaging the stall a bit better. If you can stall effectively, you can easily get a crazy good run. So try and follow my Urza placements. These are what you need to follow. And yeah, you will see for most of the strat, it shouldn't be too hard. It's just like wave 30 onwards. So wave 30 boss is quite difficult. If you need to nuke on it, make sure to nuke on it. But if you do nuke the wave 30 boss, I can guarantee you are not getting more than 450 billion. So it's just about how effectively you can kill the wave 30 boss without nuking. And when I mean by nuking, it's just Ichigo's nuke. But yeah, you'll see when I click on Ichigo, you'll see his VFX icon is turned off. And if you turn his VFX icon off, it allows you to skip the whole full 20-second cutscene that Mugetsu has. Yeah, I'm upgrading my Urza a bit, so the other Urzas, of course, can have the extra 20% range buff. And yeah, you can see, you want to make sure both your Urzas are on Duelist and the middle Urza is on Vanguard. And you want to make sure that your units can actually touch, like, that corner there. You see that corner where the enemies, like, turn left? That corner. As long as they can hit that corner and the corner on the end of that path, that's all that matters. But you can see the Urza down there gets dealt with pretty easily. No, the Urza, the Reze, because Alucard is going to be upgraded. But yeah, Shanks is going to be placed here so you can at least cover the bend where they're turning right. I'm sure you guys understand what I mean by that. So, the bend at the top, you know, just below the T in the tournament text. You know, it says tournament 75, traits enabled, yeah, behind that. But yeah, maxing Shanks here should allow us to cover this whole path thing, and you can see where he's placed, he's covering a lot of path. And it's very nice because he's just doing a lot of damage, you know. And yeah, one thing to note, yeah, as I said in the intro, Rezi does the most damage in this run. Maybe Ichigo does the most, but I can't really track Ichigo's damage because once I do nuke, I don't actually get to see the nuke damage because he hits a lot of enemies, you know what I mean? And yeah, as you can see, dealing with this boss is pretty easy, you know. Shanks should just deal with that pretty easily. And even if Shanks doesn't, you still got Alucard's wounds to support. You also got what's the name? Ichigo back there as well. So should be very easy, and you can see how much pathing you still have in Shanks' range. So this boss should die regardless. And yeah, next up you're gonna be upgrading your Ichigo. Get him to his max upgrade because you need him for the wave 20 boss. The wave 20 boss has a decent amount of HP, but you can easily kill it off with Shanks and Ichigo by themselves. And yeah, here I'm seeing Dio's range and ideally where I want to put him. And yeah, you can see that Ichigo's gonna cover a lot of range. And yeah, Shanks is doing a lot of damage, you can see right here. And yeah, you can see you want to make sure you turn off Shanks' stun, his auto stun from his ability, because you want to save that for the boss. And you can see for me it's turned off here. And now you wait for the boss to spawn. As soon as the boss spawns, you pop Shanks' ability. So as you can see, I pop it now. And you wanna have Ichigo, of course, targeted to last. You can see Shanks and Ichigo at last. They're hitting a lot of enemies now. Even though their AoEs are not full AoE, you know, they're still covering a lot. And you can see for this boss, Alucard's gonna be slowing him now. And from here, he should just die out pretty easily. And I do put in like 2 upgrades into my Resi, just to get a bit more damage in. And yeah, you wanna max Alucard as well next. And you can see Shanks' ability and then Ichigo's damage. And with Shanks doing DPS as well, a lot of DPS, it's going to be able to kill this boss. So you can set your units to first just to target this boss and to kill him off. But yeah, he should die off pretty easily. If you guys can't kill this guy within your range, it kind of is cooked for you guys. But yeah, with Shanks' start, it should die off. And now you want to set all your units to last in terms of Shanks and Ichigo. And have Alucard's ability on auto. Even though it is Challenger and he's not really... His summons are not really benefiting him in terms of damage wise. It does help his damage number to increase because, as you guys do know, when he uses ability, when 35 summons die from that, he gets 35% more damage. And it's gonna lower his SPA by 10%, so which helps him a lot in terms of applying the bleed instantly, mate. And does slightly increase his damage, mate. And yeah, as you can see, next up we maxed our Resi, and she does a lot of damage, you know. Shanks is like a 20 bill head start on her. And even with that, and a 1.5x damage multiplier, she's gonna catch up. And you want to make sure you turn off the Shanks ability stun right here. And you want to make sure you prep your deal placement as well. So as soon as the boss spawns, you apply Shanks' stun, and then you time stop with deal. And I want one thing for you guys to notice is that you want to make sure that when you're using Shanks' ability, you only use it when the boss is on stun lockout. So yeah, I pop the stun, the ability, and then I time stop as soon as the stun wears off. Set my deal to full AoE bleed. And yeah, I just keep alternating between bleed and stun. So I put stun on now, and I turn Shanks' ability off. And as soon as the time stop icon disappears, I time stop him again. So time stop right now. So double time stop, double swap for the time stop. Go to bleed for one attack. Then go back to stun right now. And make sure that you prep Shanks' stun, use it again. And prep your deal time stop again. And there you go. Time stop will there. Set him to bosses to get a bit more damage into him. And prep your Shanks' stun again. So use the Shanks' stun instantly as well. So let the boss get stunned and then apply when it's on lockout. There you go. And then now time's up again once the stun disappears. And there you go, you're effectively utilizing the time stops and the stuns. That's what you need to do to effectively kill this boss off within range. Of course there might be a Memoria and trait difference, trait diff, but you guys can still kill this off even if you guys have to use Ichigo's nuke. So I get the stun off here as well. See, if you do it perfectly, you should stun him off here within Shanks' range. You switch your units to first, and I get the time stop off again. Still within Ichigo's range, so Ichigo's still hitting the enemies at the back, plus the boss as well. And now I'll switch him to first to kill off this boss. And Ichigo should kill it off with Shanks' support. But yeah, as you can see, if you need to kill off the boss with the nuke, use Ichigo's Mugetsu nuke, use only 2 stocks. But yeah, here I'm able to kill him off, and yeah, I set my units to last. And here I save off my nuke, so I'm able to like get a bit more damage onto these guys. And then I turn off VFX. You can see my damage number is high, and I pop the nuke. And make sure you turn the VFX off before you pop in the nuke. I only use 2 stocks as well. So I hope that wasn't too fast for you guys. Just make sure that you turn off your VFX on the specific unit to insta-pop the nuke. And I use my time stop again, and now we're just making sure we're able to stun, time stop, and effectively hold off these enemies as long as possible. The longer you hold these guys off, the later, of course, your Vasto comes in, and once Vasto is in, it's going to allow you to do more damage. And there's one thing I do, I want to make sure you guys hear it right now. I sold my Vasto to get Donga back in. Don't do that. Keep your Vasto out. Because Vasto has a full AoE attack. So you're going to be gambling on that full AoE attack. Yeah, as you can see, my Donga did 140 billion. And I sold my deal to keep following these guys. I'll make sure I'm slowing these guys, so just non-stop following. And I use the time stop soon. So I slow them, time stop, and then slow again. And make sure each go is set to last or strongest, whichever we're going to do. And yeah, you're going to keep slowing these guys effectively as well. You can see we're at like 420 billion. And I'm about to get past my old score and I haven't even revived yet. So yeah, we're going to slow off these guys again. Keep slowing them. And just keep slowing them. And as soon as you can, make sure you turn off Shanks' stun. So turn off Shanks' stun. Right here, auto stun. And you're going to use Shanks' auto stun to extend the stun pretty much. But I did sell my Vasto and I made the mistake of doing that. Don't want you guys to do that because as you can see you don't have enough yen to max them. And now you're trying to keep time stopping and slowing the mobs. So keep slowing and stuff. You see, I don't really cover the exact spawn, so it was a negative having to go to Dongai. Don't go to Dongai and stay on Vasto like me. I mean, not like me, but don't do what I did and stay on Vasto. Because I missed out on some slow here. And that's pretty much it for the strat. You're going to turn off auto skip at wave 46, and as soon as the mobs hit your base, you click yes, and that's it for the strat. If you enjoyed the video, like, subscribe, and yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.